We're getting pretty desperate, so you've got one to watch in the next. Just as we await them there, we do know the Phil that Joanne Liu has been well supported. They've jumped Adelaide.
A little scratchy from the inside. Wizzymo away well with Joanne Liu, and Mr. Bart's looking for the early lead. Coming across from the outside though is Windy Minx with Diamond Zone. Giza restrained between horses. Little Dav around them, easing off the heels. Royal Mill way and rock the inside. Mistulation. Mighty Daring next, and Electrant is last of all as they clear the straight and head behind the judges' tower. We'll pick them up in a second or so, and as they come back into view now, it's still Mr. Bart's about a length in front of Diamond Zone. Windy Minx was next, followed then by Wizzymo. It's been given the run of the race by Jolly. Oh, Way and Rock blundered. He went down on his nose. He may have got onto the heels of Joanne Liu in front, but he's been able to pick him up and get him going again. So they race into the far side. Mr. Bart's led by a length and a quarter Diamond Zone. 3 lengths to Windy Minx. 2 away then came Giza, who's moved up on the outside of Wizzymo. They were followed then a length and a half further back by Little Dav, and then Joanne Liu on the inside as they spear into the far straight. On the outside, Mistulation. Further back in the field then, on the inside running as Way and Rock, who's getting balanced again. Electrant's back there with those, and so too is last of all now Mighty Daring as they work along the far side. Mr. Bart's is the leader. Royal Mill lying about third last in the picture, but it's Mr. Bart's by a half to 3/4 Diamond Zone. 2 lengths Windy Minx on the inside of Giza. Little Dav runs to 5th. Then Wizzymo, who hasn't been popped to question as yet. Joanne Liu niggled at, so has Mistulation. 2.5 away then came Way and Rock. Royal Mill done with. Then Electrant, and last of all Mighty Daring, but commencing a run. They're racing around the turn now, heading down with 6:50 to go. Diamond Zone claims Mr. Bart's. A length and a half. Giza running a forward race. Windy Minx niggled at. Around the outside, but being ridden along is Little Dav. Wizzymo joining in. Then came Joanne Liu, followed by Mistulation. Mighty Daring giving them a start. Electrant back with Way and Rock and Royal Mill, but it's Diamond Zone the leader. Giza on the outside. The Gator Seaver putting in a claim, but here comes Wizzymo. Little Dav, and right out deeper now Mighty Daring. Wizzymo grabbed them. 200 to go. Drew a length in front. He's ridden at a treat. Mighty Daring is the only danger. Joanne Liu the rail, but Wizzymo, go Wizzymo. He's home. He'll win by about 2.5 to Mighty Daring. Third's going to be tight. Diamond Zone or Giza with Joanne Liu the rail, a line of 3. 4 or 5 to Little Dav. Windy Minx didn't go on. Mistulation, Electrant, Mr. Bart's, and they were followed by Way and Rock. Happy to be
4-3 in the photo in Adelaide. Race 6, the Winfro Handicap over 2,200 metres. Number 4 was Wizzymo, won it easily for number 3 Mighty Daring, and a photo for third to the line. The openers on race 7 in Adelaide, the JC Neat Handicap. Still not available as yet. Yes, here they come.
One up there, the Derek Glasgow Welter.
A little slow was the former New Zealander Reaction. Panama Jack and Paris Knight didn't jump all that brilliantly, and one of the early leaders, Calaboose. Jax is going up smartly. Red Current likewise. China Garden 4th in Kahana Bay. Reaction picking up some ground. Then Bistro Star, and 1 further back final count, followed by Paris Knight. Then Peaceful Joe around Island Joe, Panama Jack, and dropping out last Rare Impulse. They race onto the course proper near the 1,000, and Calaboose leads the way now by a length. Red Current, third 3 deep. Jax, a length Kahana Bay. 1 further back is Reaction. China Garden trapped off the track. The speed is muddling, and then Bistro Star and Paris Knight. Final count wedged away, a length the Peaceful Joe around Island Joe and Rare Impulse, and last Panama Jack. They gallop past the 700 metres, and Calaboose on the inside is just shading Jax. A length third Kahana Bay, followed by Reaction in the middle, and Red Current on the inside too to China Garden, who's being ridden along by Johnston. 1 to Paris Knight, and then Bistro Star and Peaceful Joe as they commence the swing now. And Calaboose just in front of Jax. In third place Reaction. 1 to Red Current. 1.5 further back Kahana Bay. And then China Garden desperately ridden, and Peaceful Joe making some ground down the centre. At the 200, Jax has got his head in front of Calaboose, and then Reaction. Red Current can't get out, followed by Peaceful Joe. It's Jax just in front. Calaboose on the inside is fighting back. Calaboose, Jackson, Reaction from Red Current. Calaboose the inside, and Jax. Oh, Jax and Calaboose with on the outside Panama Jack flashing up. There's not much between this trio from Red Current, Peaceful Joe, final count, and then Island Joe and Reaction, followed home by Bistro Star, China Garden, and the last trio, Rare Impulse, Paris Knight and Kahana Bay.
Well, the understatement of the day, that one from Ian Craig in the Derek Glasgow Welter Handicap. There appear to be about 4 or 5 across the line. We're going to wait for the photo for this one, but we'll keep you informed on race 7. We have Wazimo 220 and 95, 3 Mighty Daring 105, 5 Diamond Zone 160, Quinella 530 and Trifecta $82.45. Now they're moving up for the...
Now they're all in. Wait for the light. Light on, ready. Set racing. Flaunting Star jumped to right. Heclair was away pretty quickly. Lord Vane began fast with Seeger. Triple Dealer was away very quickly out wide with Braquillo, and Good Old Days tucked in behind those horses with Samuel and the all white. Gourmet Prince, My Pal Mac and Shot coming to the outside. Been bigger in the centre of the course with Innisfail Lady. Jatova showing good speed in the early stages. Tucked in behind those horses, Shackle Star and Karonga Miss is also there. Well back, All Magic and Hugh Sun well back out of it with Bogan Lord as they settle down. So on the outside fence is Triple Dealer, about a half to Braquillo, 2 to Good Old Days, 2 to Gourmet Prince. They're clear of Shot, Samuel, and now My Pal Mac going back towards the inside, where Flaunting Star's just leading with Moonlight Bandit on that outside. Heclair under the whip with Seeger. Shackle Star travelling well, and Jatova tucked in behind those horses, making a run Irish Chance and also Man Daring. Triple Dealer well clear out wide, about a length and a half to Good Old Days. Shackle Star and Jatova on the inside. Jatova's bursting through with Shackle Star with 100 to go from Triple Dealer, but Jatova's number 18 again, 2 in 2 races. Jatova's coming away from Shackle Star to win 2 lengths. Third would be on the outside, Triple Dealer from Good Old Days. Karonga Miss made up good ground. Behind those horses, Man Daring, Bogan Lord, Braquillo out wide. Then came Moonlight Bandit with Lord Vane, Hugh Sun, Innisfail Lady. All Magic beat a few home. Lucky Quattro, Irish Chance, My Pal Mac was all over the shop. Seeger Heclair was one of the last to finish, and Gourmet Prince and Samuel well back with Bimbinga. Official placing, Shot also well back. Well, those that follow numbers, if you've been backing number 18 all year, you haven't had a collect. Long time in a season, 11 and a half months, you've had 2 in 2 races. But Jatova did look a good chance. Very impressed with its win here last week, and Didham rode it exactly the same today.
Ready to jump now. Starter coming over to release them. Sweaty on the signal. There it is. It's on. Starters up on the platform. Ready. Racing now. At the inside, Some Charm was one of the first to get going. Cheval Jazz out wide began very quickly, and York's taking him across the face of the field. Look at him go. He could really muster speed, Cheval Jazz. He's over on the rails by the time they reach the first corner, and he's got him cruising out in front too. Cheval Jazz is the leader, 2 in front, Honor Bright second, Hot on Aces and Eckaway third, then Lord Penn and One Guinea together. Follow the Light running 6th over on the inside, Wonder Must Away, and then SARS Boris. Now Red Henry's getting a fair way back. Some Charm is about midfield at the moment. La Benatar's well back in the field. Gold or Me up on the outside. Further back then came Donny's Chance. Bicentenary's back third last. And then Prince Frolic and Fire Tint at the rear. Running on to the next bend, 850 metres to go. Cheval Jazz, he's got it all his own way out in front. He's 2 clear of Honor Bright and Hot on Aces, 1 to 1 Guinea. Lord Penn is a half length back 5th on the inside. Then Must Away, Follow the Light, 2 to SARS Boris, then Some Charm, Gold or Me, Red Henry. A long way back in the field, Donny's Chance, and then Bicentenary, who's ridden along. La Benatar is next, and then Prince Frolic, and Fire Tint's last of all. Cheval Jazz, he's increasing the lead. He's 3 lengths in front, coming onto the home turn. 400 metres to go. Will they catch him today? Cheval Jazz heads for the judge, about 3 in front of Lord Penn and 1 Guinea. Then Honor Bright, Hot on Aces. Follow the Light, Gold or Me. Must Away, and Some Charm pull to the outside, and then SARS Boris. Cheval Jazz still clear. 200 metres to go. He's getting anxious on him. He's riding him along. Some Charm is going to be the danger. Some Charm's flashing at Cheval Jazz. He pulls the whip on Cheval Jazz. Some Charm went straight past him. And Some Charm goes on and wins it easily. Some Charm first. Second, Cheval Jazz, and third, Red Henry. Then SARS Boris, 1 Guinea, Prince Frolic, Bicentenary. Lord Penn didn't go on at the end, and then Gold or Me followed the Light. Further back in the field, then came Fire Tint, La Benatar, and then Donny's Chance, Must Away, Hot on Aces, and Honor Bright stopped badly to finish last.
Doomben at 6, 9 and 4 past the post. 6, Some Charm. 9 was Cheval Jazz, and 4, Red Henry, the Rick Lacey trained horse. So the daily double up there, it appears that you want Dandy Andy in the first leg with number 6, Some Charm, in the second leg. Now, Randwick race 7, 7 Calaboose paid $3.35 and $1.80, 10 Jacks $95, 12 Panama Jack $3.20, Quinella $25.40, Trifecta $1,149.75, the daily double $43.90. Let's have a look at an Adelaide update. They're due to go there very...
Balaclava race on Wednesday. The Abcos sail tomorrow. They're off and racing now. Ben's Bar jumped only fairly, and slowest to hit the ground was Eagle's Image and also True Finish, and away quickly Fair Tepo. Going fast Pearl Cheval and also Chapel Street and Sports Scene and Cindy Venture, but they find themselves making a line of 5 on settling. Just in behind them Butte Privilege, and in that division 2 was Ace Kiwi but wide. Next over on the inside as they work onto the turn is Hardcore getting right up on the rail, and with it to Ben's Bar. Just in behind them Maud Sentiment, Lappy Lad getting back in the field now, and they were followed by Yours, Mine, Ours, Harvey Bay, Eagle's Image, True Finish, Esparto and Mission Capistrano. Now they string going past the 1,000, and Cindy Venture breaks away from the pack and claims a lead of 3.5 to Pearl Cheval, 2 away. Sports Scene running a nice race outside of Fair Tepo. Chapel Street about 5th, and then Ace Kiwi, and around them goes the mare Yours, Mine, Ours with a good run. Ben's Bar next, Lappy Lad, and right around them True Finish, held up badly for a run. Butte Privilege got checked back, and then Harvey Bay, but into the straight Cindy Venture plain sailing, led by Fordo. In second position Chapel Street with Pearl Cheval. Fair Tepo finds room on the rail, and then Sports Scene struggling. Yours, Mine, Ours likewise. Ace Kiwi into the clear fairly well, and now True Finish joining in. Cindy Venture though is hitting a brick wall running down to the 200, grabbed by Chapel Street, and also True Finish out deepest. True Finish races to the lead coming inside the 200, but here's Harvey Bay claiming it quickly. Harvey Bay races in. They may have bumped, but it's Harvey Bay getting the upper hand, and Harvey Bay will come on and win by about a half, 3/4 True Finish. Third placing's tight. Chapel Street maybe in a 3-way go with Yours, Mine, Ours and Lappy Lad. Mission Capistrano from last made up considerable ground. Further back in that division then came Eagle's Image, and as they come back...
7, 5 and 1. Great timing by Ruth McMillan there on Harvey Bay. First past the post. Number 5, True Finish second, and Chapel Street the favourite, third. Let's go back to Flemington now, where they're preparing for a presentation following the Fosters.
They're off in the last. Not a bad break either. Tatruchka on the inside amongst the best to begin. Nickel, Silver and Hope's Edition were away pretty well. You're the Reason not all that far away as they settle, and starting to make ground is Lady Canaveral, followed by Barloo. Then Blazing Dollar, a bit more than a length, the Spirit of Jazz and Gypsy Reward. Then Signal to Noise and Left Ashore, and last of all Bluegrass Dancer. As they gallop past the 1100, and Tatruchka shows the way about a half to 3/4 of a length on Hope's Edition. One away third Barloo, Lady Canaveral off the track, the fence You're the Reason, then Blazing Dollar and Nickel Silver. A length further back on the inside rail is Gypsy Reward over Spirit of Jazz, then Signal to Noise and Left Ashore, and a couple Bluegrass Dancer. They change along past the 700, and Tatruchka leads a length on Hope's Edition. 1/3 You're the Reason on the inside, the centre Barloo and Wider Lady Canaveral having a hard run. Then Blazing Dollar, Nickel Silver, followed by Spirit of Jazz, Gypsy Reward well and truly snookered, and then Signal to Noise Left Ashore of the extreme outside, and Bluegrass Dancer whips them in. They're homeward bound, and the roughie Tatruchka shows the way, a length and a half clear on Hope's Edition. You're the Reasons into the open now, followed by Barloo, and then comes Lady Canaveral at a length. The Gypsy Reward saving ground and getting a split now up on the inside. You're the Reason takes the lead inside the 200. Here's Gypsy Reward going after an hour. It's Johnny Marshall on You're the Reason, chased by Mel Johnston, Gypsy Reward, and the Gypsies finishing the better, and Gypsy Reward draws away from You're the Reason and Blazing Dollar, and Gypsy Reward wins well from You're the Reason. Third home was Blazing Dollar, then Signal to Noise and Tatruchka, Bluegrass Dancer Left Ashore, then Nickel Silver, Lady Canaveral, followed by Spirit of Jazz and Barloo, and Hope's Edition was last.
2, 5 and 10 it was in Sydney. 2, 5 and 10 for Gypsy Reward, who got up to defeat You're the Reason, and number 10 was Blazing Dollar. Let's go back to Flemington now.
And there...
8, the lucky last. 2, Gypsy Reward, $2.90. 5, You're the Reason, 70 cents. 10, Blazing Dollar, $1.45. They're the interim totes. Victoria Park Race 7. 7, Harvey Bay, $6.70 and $1.80. 5, True Finish, $1.75 and 1, Chapel Street, $75. Quinella, $32.45. The Trifecta, $2.37.15. The Daily Double, $44.20. And at Doomben today, 6 Some Charm, $14.25 and $3.90. 9, Chevelle Jazz, $1.35. 4, Red Henry, $1.40. Quinella, $47.55. Trifecta, $1,634.05. And with Dandy Andy in the first leg, the Daily Double, $132.65. Correct weight in Sydney for those totes we gave you a few moments ago, and we're about 4 minutes away from the start now at Flemington.
Well, not quite, Tony. Quick 4 minutes. We're ready. Racing. Ever So Gold missed the start about 2 lengths. My Court Jewel away well near the inside with Phil's Belief in Fayette County. Bryson the Grey ridden with the whip early. Another grey, Barry's Gold, coming across with Mandator in the charge to the first turn. Beverly Buckingham has My Court Jewel in 4th placing, and Bengal Charger with Therese Payne just behind it. Then Phil's Belief in Fayette County as Barry's Gold and Bryson, the 2 greys, have bolted away. Back about 5th last, Ever So Gold outside Hepburn. It's 3 wide, Ever So Gold. Missenden Rose, the rail, Saragrafo, Arado, 2 to Boston Bay and 2 to Northern Planet. Well, these 2 greys have gone mad. Letzi really wants the lead on Barry's Gold, and he's taking Bryson on. He's going to finally get it, and they're 15 lengths to Mandator, Astral Court, on the fence, Phil's Belief. 2 to Bengal Charger, a half Fayette County, and Sansong nicely placed and travelling beautifully. Wairikau on the inside of Bow Bay, 2 to My Court Jewel, Ever So Gold. Arado now 3 deep around Hepburn, Missenden Rose, a length away then to Northern Planet. Back last would be Boston Bay as they go up past the 1600 metre mark, and Saragrafo just in front of Boston Bay. 1400 out, and Barry's Gold led 2 lengths. Let's giving it a breather. Bryson second. 20 lengths away then to Phil's Belief, Astral Court, and a length and a half then to Bengal Charger with Mandator in front of it. Then Fayette County, a length to Sansong, Wairikau, a half to Bow Bay, a length My Court Jewel, a half then to Ever So Gold, 2 then to Arado, 3 deep outside Hepburn, Missenden Rose, a length away Boston Bay with Saragrafo and Northern Planet. Well, Bryson has another go at Barry's Gold at the 1,000, and Gauchi's decided to take off on Mandator, 8 lengths away, 2 or 3 lengths away then to My Court Jewel, and around the outside Bengal Charger and Sansong. Clark still travelling well from Phil's Belief, Fayette County, Wairikau. Bow Bay, Arado out wide under the whip trying to make a run. Saragrafo well back with Hepburn, Ever So Gold just in front of those. Phil's Belief, Northern Planet, My Court Jewel, and 4 or 5 lengths away Missenden Rose. On the turn, the 2 greys have capitulated. Barry's Gold and Bryson, they're being tackled by Bengal Charger and Sansong. Mandator, Wairikau's taken a split. Then Fayette County and out wide Arado and Boston Bay. Sansong moved up and took a narrow lead from Bengal Charger and Wairikau. Then Arado and Fayette County. Sansong about a neck in front of Wairikau and Bengal Charger and Arado. A good go at the distance. Wairikau, Sansong's in front. Clark riding hard, about a half length in front. Hepburn with a late run. Sansong clear. Hepburn's flying late, but Sansong, Michael's done it again in the last. Second Bow Bay and third Hepburn. They flashed up. Then Wairikau and Fayette County. Then came Bengal Charger. Arato from Mandator, Boston Bay, My Court Jewel, Saragrafo, Ever So Gold. Behind those horses would have been Barry's Gold, Bryson. No wonder they got tired. Phil's Belief and Missenden Rose. Well, Clark did it last week on Astaman. You think he did it during the week? He's done it again. He's a last race specialist. He's a bit of a specialist in any race. 83 for the season. Perfect ride. Last week he defeated Sansong on Astaman, and today he was able to bring the mare along to win. I know that Colin Alderson's got a very big opinion of this mare. He's talking about the cups in the spring. We didn't get a chance to talk about it before the race, but she looked fantastic on the way to the barrier. She looked as fit as a fiddle and has beaten Bow Bay, who's flashed home with Hepburn. They both came together. Bow Bay was inside Hepburn. I thought Hepburn might be doing a bit better, but Bow Bay stuck his neck out to get second. Hepburn third, officially fourth.
The Pegasus Grand National Hurdle, 10:30 start tomorrow for the Abcos sales. They're racing now, and Wise Comedy slow to begin, also slow out Oak County and Listless. Away quickly Iglesias, and going fast out very deep Enterprise Prince. Princess Calabrina is there in the early pack, and driving through them on settling down is Roberts Wonder, momentarily getting the head in front of Game Master, the inside Princess Calabrina, around them Rhythmic Rush, and next on the inside Joyful Pride. Going up in that division, Co-Sign and Clipman 2 between runners. A length Iglesias settling midsection, followed by Supreme Regal Loyal Guard. Wise Comedy to the rail, off the track Enterprise Prince, Azure Anchor between Saraiva Tan and on the rail Oak County, and Listless taking off around them. So they work onto the side now, and the leader is Roberts Wonder. Shows the way a length and a quarter Game Master, with the run of the race Rhythmic Rush in third. Iglesias Glasius goes up fourth. Joyful Pride, the rank outsider, fifth the rail with 800 to go. A length and a half further back, Princess Calabrina tracking her stablemate up on the rail. Over on the outside, Cosigner settled well from Loyal Guard and then came off the track Supreme Regal. Next over on the inside, Wise Comedy, followed by Sir Iverton with some chasing to do. Clipman 2 further back, Oak County Listless. Then came Enterprise Prince at Asia Ranker, but Roberts Wonder is going keenly at the 400. A length and a half to Game Master after it now. Then further back to Cosign, and on the outside, Rhythmic Russian. From a long way back, Sir Ivertan, Princess Calabrina, then Supreme Regal, but Game Master gradually wearing down Roberts Wonder. Cosign is going to have last call on the pair of them. Cosign's grabbed them with 100 to go, and Cosign is starting to draw away from Game Master. Ridden a quiet race, Cosign goes home to give young M. Carson a double, and a darn good double. Game Master second, Roberts Wonder third, Rhythmic Russian every chance. Princess Calabrina will be better for the run. They were followed by Sir Ivertan, who came home from a long way back and made fair ground. Further back and over towards the inside running was Wise Comedy, Loyal Guard, Oak County Listless, and long spaces as your anchor. Supreme Regal beating only a handful in, and they included Joyful Pride, who knocked up with Enterprise Prince of Glasius and Clipman 2.
Well, they'll be pretty happy in the Sweeney and Carson households tonight, with Cosign up in the last in Adelaide. 6, 3 and 4 the numbers. 6 Cosign defeating Game Master number 3 and Roberts Wonder third. There, the unofficial past the post, Victoria Park Race 8. And now Bruce McAvaney is going to take us through the day's racing. But before that, we'll take this break before we go back to Flemington. 2, 5 and 10 Randwick Race 8, 2 Gypsy Reward $2.90, 5 You're the Reason 70, 10 Blazing Dollar $1.45, Quinella $3.70, Trifecta $70.20. At Victoria Park, 6 Cosign $2.30 and 1.10, 3 Game Master $1.45 and 4 Roberts Wonder $2.25. The football final scores: Hawthorn 25-12 162, Footscray 9-11 65, North Melbourne 23-18 156, Fitzroy 19-9 123, and Essendon 21-11 137 to Richmond 12-11 83. And now to wrap up Grand National Steeple.
2-1 favourite Bow Bay 15s, Hepburn 16s, Quinella $17, and the trifecta $6.64. The multiple forms are betting the quadrilla firstly. Cami Cold Hearted Worthy Kingdom Jatova 1611 283.95. Quad extra 6 double 18 6. What an unusual combination. 431.60. Daily double on 6 and 18 29.35. Extra double on 2 and 1 $8.70. The big race interstate today was the 4X Cup. Now Victoria Park on the last, 6, 3 and 4, Cosign, Game Master and Roberts Wonder, $2.30 and $1.10 Cosign, a double for Ken Sweeney and Michael Carsten. Second Game Master $1.45, third Roberts Wonder $2.25, Quinella $13.75, Trifecta $2.55.75. And the big news in Sydney, Malcolm Johnston leads the Jockeys Premiership by 6 after today. Paul Sutherland trained 3 winners. He's still well behind Brian Mayfield Smith, but he's within the half a winner of the one and only Tommy Smith. So Paul Sutherland is enjoying a wonderful season in Sydney. So what's to look forward to on 10? Well, at 6 o'clock tonight, Eyewitness News, a special edition, of course, because of the election. So we'll be first with the election news on 10 tonight. Our next racing commitment is the second Saturday in September. Sounds a fair way off, but it'll come quickly. It's Ascot Vale Stakes Day.